Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to make the Help Wanted poster that I posted last night. I've had a lot of people ask about it, and I want you guys to be able to make it the way that you want to make it. I want you to be able to put your own points on there that you want on your team. Um, a lot of them might be the same as me, that's fine, but at least you can make it look how you want it and put whatever pictures and inspirational quotes and stuff that you want to put on there. I'm also going to show you how to make the survey that I made, and that's on surveymonkey.com. So you're on picmonkey.com to make the Help Wanted poster. I always go to the custom one, and then I do 2000 by 1000, just because that's just the size that I like. Then this will open up. You go here, you can change your canvas color to whatever color you want. First, let me show you the one that I am showing, the one that I'm going to try to make. This is the one that I made last night. I'm going to try to recreate that. Probably won't look exactly the same, but oops, sorry about that. Okay, so gonna go back here. Oh crud! Sorry guys. Okay, so you go to Design, Custom, 2000 by 1000. You guys can do any size you want to. This is just the size that I prefer to use. And I am not on the camera because I currently have a towel on my head. And nobody needs to see that, so. Like I said, you change the canvas color to whatever color you want. You hit apply. This is your little touch-ups. This is mainly just for pictures. I've never even used these. This is your text, where you can obviously write stuff on there. To add your pictures and stuff, you go here and you click on your own, and then pick whichever ones that you want to use. Trying to remember which ones I used, and it comes up really small. The good thing about picmonkey is it doesn't distort the quality of your video, of your pictures. I'm sorry. So there's that one. You go back to your own, and that's the one that I used. You can make this the same size. I'm really I'll say anal, so I have to have all my stuff the same size. That's close enough. So then you put it on the other side. Again, I'm just making it how I made it last night. You do not have to do the same thing. Click on this. I'm going to change the color of this to kind of match that one the best that I can. We'll go with that. Okay. And then for the big Help Wanted, hold on one second. Okay, so for the word, I had to open it up so that I could look at it. For the words, you can use whatever font that you like, obviously. And you hit add text, and then you just type what you want to type in, and you can change the size of it with this. If that happens, you just stretch it out and bring it up here to the top. I'm really big on slanted. I don't know why. I'm going to make it a little bigger. Move it all the way up here. I'm trying to do this kind of fast because I don't think I have like unlimited time. So, and then what I do, I always just duplicate the text. That way you know that it's the same size. But I'm going to change the font. Holy moly. Let's fix that. Okay. Okay. And that is that. And then to put this thing behind there, you just go to the butterfly, and then you go down to labels, and it's this one. And you make it big, but I didn't make it as big as that. As you can see, it's kind of off in the background. I'm going to change the color. We'll just do that one again. I'm not doing the exact same colors. And since it's in the front like that, you right click on it and you click send to back, and that puts it in the background. Make it a little bigger. Move it over. Okay. And then to do I'm looking for, you just go back to the typing, add text. I'm looking for, you change the color again, change it to whatever color you want. We'll do that one. I'm really big on having stuff centered too, so I like that color. That one's a little better. Okay, so there's your I'm looking for. All this down here, you obviously just type it up. That's the text that I used. Obviously, you don't have to do that. Someone who is self-motivated. Then you're going to stretch that out so that it fits. Come on. Here we go. And put that there. Again, I'm going to duplicate the text so that it's the same size, same font. Someone with a positive attitude. Ooh, can't type. Sorry. Positive. Stretch that out again. Center it. And I always try to just make sure that the top white line right there is at the same spot so that obviously everything is equally spaced. That again is my OCD. I don't know. Someone who is looking for a change. I'm not going to type all this out just because you guys can obviously type. And then so on and so forth. You can change the little color of the star like I did. I mean, you obviously don't have to. And then you can copy it, go down here to this one, and you paste it, and you paste it. And then obviously you're going to have the rest of this down here, mommies who want to stay at home, all that down there. Now, to do the active military thing, excuse me, you just go pull this over here, active military or active military, spouses get there, and obviously you can write whatever you want right here. If you don't, whatever point that you think is important for people to know is what you want to put right there. It doesn't have to be what I wrote, because this is for your business and this is for people that you're looking for. So I just wanted to put something that would kind of like stand out, would be important to people, but you can use whatever you want. So there's that. I'm going to also center it. And then to put the little border around it like I did, it's right here under labels. And then you just make it big to fit around here. And you can make it a little smaller. And then you can change the color. And then you can fade it out and make it not so bright. There's that. Same thing on the other side with the Coaches Change Lives. Again, you don't have to write Coaches Change Lives. You guys can write whatever you want to write. I just did that one just because that's me. So I'm going to use that font again. If it'll work, come on. There we go. I'm going to use that color. Tilt it again, not as much, and then I'm going to make it bigger. move it over here. And then for the little circle thing that I did, just do the same thing. It's in the banner section. And then you want to, if it'll work, come on. Well, we'll just fade it out. Stop. Fade it so that it's not as bright. And I'm just going to leave it that color just because, actually, I know I'm not. That is unacceptable. We'll do that color, that's fine. There should be an option to move, there we go, send to the back. And see, that puts the words in front of it so that it's not, so it doesn't look crazy. So, there's all that. To put the little, I mean, obviously, just play around with it and make it look however you want, but the star and the arrow and whatnot is up here, the butterfly, and then you can click on arrows. I have the pro version only because I use picmonkey a lot and I love it. You can't get this arrow in the free version, but I decided to upgrade because, like I said, I use it a lot, and it's only, you can pay for it by the year, or you can pay for it by the month, and it's $5 a month, and to me, it was worth it, because that's like, what, 1 cup of coffee or whatever. So I just got the upgraded version because you can't use all these stars and stuff, and since I use it a lot, then it was worth it to me. But if it's not, I feel like I'm going to use it a lot for my business, so it's not a problem. There's that. What else do I have on there? The little spiral things. You just go to spiral glass. This is something that you also can't use unless you have the pro version. And you can just put them wherever you feel necessary. And then I'll show you how to duplicate them too. These colors are just crazy, but you can duplicate overlays if you right click, and then you can bring it wherever you want to. And like I said, there's going to be more written down there, but I just didn't write it out for time purpose. So that is how. Oh, and if you want to put your watermark on it, which anything that I make, I'm going to put my watermark on. You just go to add text and then type in your whatever. I'm just going to do my Instagram. I'm going to change the font. First I have to highlight it, silly. Change the font. Why isn't it? This is being so silly. There we go. And then I just moved mine up to gray so that it's just not completely like the first thing that you see. So it's not super bright, but it's obviously there. I'm just going to put it on this side. And you want to make sure to put it where people can't, excuse me, where people can't delete it. If you put it at the bottom of the page, and it's more likely that people will delete it. Like if you put it down here, people can just crop the bottom off, and then nobody will ever know that you made it. So I make sure to put it somewhere where it can't be deleted without messing up the whole picture. Because you obviously want people to know about your business, and even if they don't become a coach or whatever, then they can still follow you on Instagram. Or I put, like I did Instagram on this side and I did Facebook on this side. You can put your Beachbody website if you want. I didn't want to do that, but you can make it however you want to make it. You can use any font you want, any colors, whatever. And that's how you do it. Not too bad. Okay. Now we're going to go to SurveyMonkey. No, yes, I want to leave. And I'm going to show you how to make a survey. This was in that video that I watched the other day. Andrea something. Sorry, I have something in my throat. And you just go to create survey. And you can build a new one from scratch, and you can do team. We'll just use Smash for these purposes. Team Smash interview. I just did other because I don't know. And then it's really simple. You have your multiple choices. So sorry. Which you has like the choose one or choose many. And the drop downs, which I didn't use. I just used the single text box and the multiple choice box. So you click on that and it adds it. And then you say, like, what is your full name? That was my first question. Question mark. And then you hit save. And there's your first question. Question 2, I don't remember the exact order of my questions, but was your full name? Have you ever tried any Beachbody products? If so, oh crap. If so, which one? There's another question like, are you working with another Beachbody coach? If so, who? But I didn't like that one because it doesn't matter. Because if they're help wanted, if you're posting a help wanted and you're doing this survey with that, then you don't want to know if they're working with another coach, because if they are, they can't work with you. That's just my thing. What is your Facebook username? That's a good one because then you can go find them on Facebook and see what their page is like. If it's full of crap and drama, then obviously you probably don't want them on your team. What is your email address? And I also, in this same question, because if you don't upgrade to the Pro, then you can only have 10 questions. So I had to fix mine because I had 11 questions, and the Pro is actually really expensive, and I didn't want to upgrade to that right now. So I just had 2 questions in one question. What is your email address, and what is your, do you have an Instagram? Because that's also something that you can go follow. If so, what is your username? That's also something that you can go check out and see if there's somebody that you want on your team. You can tell a lot by their Instagram. What's my other? What is your email address? I don't remember the exact order of my questions, but one of them was, would you rather work on a team or, you know what, hold on, I'm going to pull mine up so that I can show you. Okay, so I found my survey. I'm just going to run through it really quick. Like I said, to make your questions, you just type it out. You can either do text box, like if you want them to type out their answer, you're obviously going to do text box. Then you can do multiple choice and type like which best describes you, and then you can allow more than one answer, and then that becomes the checkbox that they can check. I did motivated by fun and recognition, motivated by helping others, being part of a cause, motivated by order, timelines, facts, and figures, motivated by a challenge, goals, or leadership role. And then I am self-motivated. So then, excuse me, you would type in your options, and then you would click save. And then your next question was, I am self-motivated, would love to be my own boss and work from home, yes or no. You would do that, and then you would click the allow more than one answer. Well, I did allow more than one answer on that one, which I probably should have just done multiple choice, because you don't really want them to click yes and no. But at the same time, if they click yes and no, whenever they send you the answers and you talk to them, you can be like, why did you click yes and no? And then they can explain themselves. Do you prefer to work independently or on a team? Tell me why. That's a single box. And then which option best describes you as a coach? This is a really good question because earn enough income to cover your Shakeology and program basically means they're just going to pretty much be a discount coach, and they don't plan on growing, and which means they're not going to help you grow your team any. Earn an extra $500 a month, and they're just good questions because it tells you how serious and how committed they're going to be to this. How much time per week would you commit to learning? and growing your business, that's a good one also, because that's going to tell you how serious they are about it. And then tell me why you should earn a spot on the team and what value would you bring to the team and potential customers. That's a good one because they have a chance to tell you their pretty much sell you on them being a coach on your team. And then you can add the other, and then you can change, like once you guys get on here and play around with it, I'm sure it'll make complete sense. But you can put display as a comment field, and then you can do the characters. I made it as big as possible because I want to make sure that they can write as much as they want. And then you can do a validation, like up there at the top where I wrote, what is your email address? You can do that so that they're sure it's an email. You don't really need any of the dates and times and whatnot. And then SpongeBob just came on and I don't want to hear that. And it won't pause. Ah! Okay. And then after you do all that, you can click save and your question will pop up. And then you can go up here to options and you can require an answer to this question, which is what these little stars mean, because these are important questions. You don't want them to skip over them. And that's pretty much it there. You can change what the word says at the bottom, like the bottom of mine I did all finished or whatever. And again, if you have the free version, you can only do 10 questions, so think wisely. Google it. Like if you're not sure what questions to ask, just go to Google and type in like interview questions, or just think about people you would want on your team and ask those questions, because if you ask those questions and they don't give you the answer that you want, you can not have them on your team. I mean, it's like Ashley said, this is a legit job. It's a serious thing. It's not something to be played around with. And so you make this flyer and you post this survey and they're going to be like, wow, this is legit. And it's like I said on the page, I did this, and then a girl that I had been talking to for a long time, speaking of, I have to text her, she did the survey and sent it to me, and I texted her and I was like, girl, what's up? And she was like, I just need to change. I need something to happen in my life, basically begging me and spilling her heart to me and telling me that she really needed this to happen. And so it's like Ashley says, consistency is key. And even though she was ignoring me for a while, I swore that she was, because I would text her, she would never respond. I would tell her about the new challenge coming up, she would never respond. But I would still text her. I'd text her and just be like, hey, I just want to make sure everything's okay with you. I hope you're doing well, with a smiley face. She sees that. Even if she doesn't answer, they see it. So just stay consistent and do what you want to build your business. Make your own questions, make your own flyer, and make it you. Like, I made my new business cards because I was an idiot and changed my Facebook username and didn't realize it. Thankfully, I haven't really shared my business cards that much. So my new ones I'm really excited for. I like them better. But on the back, I put Proverbs 31:25. She is clothed in strength and dignity and laughs without fear of the future. I put that on there because if they're not okay with that being on my card, and if that bothers them, they're not someone that I need on my team. So if you put something out there and they don't like it, they're not someone that you need on your team anyways. Because it's like everyone says, you have to work with these people. And if you don't like what they have to say or you don't trust them, you don't want them on your team. So I hope this helps you guys. And I'm going to share it so you guys can see it. Hopefully it helps. Bye, guys.